Good morning, brothers. Welcome to A Brown Bag Gentleman. My name is Scott, and today's shave is with Holy Cow, Cuero Oscuro. Sorry, that one took me a minute. And the razor of the day is the classic, the timeless original with a .68 base plate, solid, well, we're going to call it, I think they call it a scallop bar, so it's not really a open comb or anything, but it's that scalloped shape. And this is just a phenomenal razor. I call this razor Dr. Smooth because it's got a PhD in smooth. That's how wonderful this razor is. It's surprisingly sneaky. It sneaks up on you as far as how efficient it is too, without you even realizing it. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to pause, wash my face, and I'll be right back. Okay, brothers, welcome back. Today just washed the face with my Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements Preshave Soap Cube. And getting ready to take the brush to make some soap here. I've already smushed it into the cup. And yeah, there's, what is it? How much water is in there? Probably about 2/3 of a teaspoon of water sitting in there to soften it up. Truth be told, I've actually loaded this into the bowl like 5 days ago and didn't use it because I realized I didn't make the video. Then I decided to make the video using the other equipment and all that stuff too. So I didn't want to use this. So I saved it, just left it in the bowl. So I just, of course, put a little water in there too, kind of help soften that up. And I'm going to use my favorite brush today. Let me just give it a couple of shakes out. I'll show you. Shake, shake, 2 shakes out. Let's see which way is right up. Sawdust Creations Studios. The gentleman's name is Bobby Moffett. Makes these by hand, turns these. And it is just, it's the combination that's good. It's the beauty of the handle itself, but also the wonderful use of the Manchurian badger knot. So it's like a silver tip, high level quality knot. So yes, this combination is just so wonderful. I love it when this one comes around in my rotation. It is absolutely my favorite. Probably one of the most expensive too, but yeah, but that's that beauty. I just wanted that beauty, of him handmade with the combination of the acrylic and the wood and all that. I just love that. I just like how they do that. That just, Bobby he's such an artist. When you see his stuff that's straight, full wood as well, just the artistry and the way he does makes his wood pieces that he's going to make it out of with all the ornate, with the weaving of the different types of woods, and it's just beautiful. It's absolutely wonderful to look at. So let's start up. Of course, 250 swirls like usual. Oh yeah, that's coming out nice. It smells nice. First 50, it's still a little soupy, what have you too. Another 50. Okay, it's getting less soupy. I'm going to reverse directions. Do another 50. Okay, 150 in. Starting to think about becoming a lather here. It's starting to think about it. Okay, now it's starting to build. It's building lather now, and bubbles are getting smaller and more fine. So it is starting to peak up a little bit here. Last 50. Okay, knocking it down off the sides. Yep, oops, I showed that peakiness. So it's on the softer side of peakiness. I know it's ready. I see the peaks and all that, but it is a little higher moisture content today. Not a bad thing. But it comes within range, and this is an acceptable range. So yeah, so no worries. I try to just be consistent by showing you the 250 swirls all the time. Yeah, some soaps you can do less for sure. Some, depending, if you put in too much water, you might have to work it a little bit more, things like that. So there's variables, yes, but I try to be consistent when I show you. And yes, I could be doing this off a puck, if one of my full-size pucks, which I do during the week especially. I don't necessarily use a bowl, but I use a bowl on it because it's Saturday and I can't. I've got the time for it. So in the 250 swirls, all that. So yeah, just to show you and be consistent. So that's why I like to do that. I'm going to warm this up in the water in the sink. Pass 1 is with the grain. And I did not show you the putting the blade in and all that. I am using, what am I using for? I'm using a Kai blade. I bought a bunch of Kai blades to try out. So I heard that those were good towards the feather, like above the Gillette Silver Blue, but maybe just a tick down from the feather. And the first shave was not as smooth and comfortable as it could have been, even in Dr. Smooth. But at the second shave, it was. So it's like, yeah, that worked well. But it wasn't, to me, as uncomfortable as using a feather on the first use. So it's performing well. Very happy with it this week. Ever having used a Kai blade before? Let me see. Can I show you the Kai blade? Let me see where they. There we go. Here's a little pack I got. I just bought just the one pack to try them out, and we'll put them through their paces with other razors as well. Let's see how I like them. There we go. Pass 1 is done. Uneventful, calm, nice. It's what you want. You want uneventful. You want it to be smooth and nice. And of course, it's 2 days growth. I don't shave on Fridays, typically. Working from home, don't have to. We were told that we will be going into the office more, but for me, that's not that much longer, so it doesn't really matter. Why do I say it doesn't matter for me? Because I'm retiring in a few months. It's several months away still, but yeah, that's coming up. So it's not really going to be an issue for me so much per se, but not that it ever was. I mean, my whole career, we went to work 5 days a week. That's what you did. You just did it, and that's what you did. And since the pandemic there with the COVID virus and all that, people got to work from home. I mean, my wife's been back 5 days a week for a while now. And others are different things, but a lot of people gone back to work 5 days a week in the office. So it was a nice little treat while it lasted. It was still lasting per se. I still kind of feel spoiled with the time I do have at home. So yeah. Pass 2 is going along very well, very nice. Of course, this razor has got some heft to it. This is a stainless steel razor. Not cheap, it was over $200 when I got it. But it's just so incredibly smooth. I still call this the smoothest razor I have. I've got some that come close, real close. But this is still Dr. Smooth. It's such a nice smooth shave. Really enjoy this. Pass 2, it went well. Let's talk about the soap. We haven't really talked about the soap or anything yet, so let's do that. So of course it's Holy Cow soap. The Cuero, Oscuro, it basically means dark leather. I don't remember what language that's in, but that's what it means. And the scent profile is leather, vetiver, cedarwood, tobacco, patchouli, oak moss, and coffee. Can't say I smell the coffee in that, but I like this. I do like the scent that I do get. I think that vetiver is really, it changes the way the woodsy cedar and the leather and all that come to it. So this leather-ish, but that patchouli, it just changes it. It's nice. It really is nice. And of course, this does have donkey milk and tallow in it. So it's got the 2 animal fats, which I am particularly fond of soaps with 2 animal fats. I just really am fond of that. I go out of my way to search for those. I really enjoy them. Does that mean I don't enjoy other soaps? Not hardly, but these are my favorites. You got the 2 animal fats, yeah, it's going to be a favorite. But I still enjoy the classics. I still enjoy the Cella and the Arco and the green one there. Oh, what is it? Oh, it escapes me. But you know, a lot of the classic soaps I still enjoy as well using them. Alrighty, pass through, of course, will be with the green. Of course, the little nub. And the handle is so super. I mean, that's a fine knurling on that, very fine. So it's like really sticky for the fingers. It just holds really good grip. It's easy to grip. Of course, I'm using a very loose grip anyway because I'm going way to the razor only, and this is a heavy enough razor. Well, that is just not a problem because it's got some heft to it. I don't remember what the specs are on this razor with the handle, but I'm going to guess it's over 100 grams. Going across the tail there. That's better. Really light touch with the razor. And this is a 0.6 base plate. Generally, my other razors, I like something at least in the 0.7, 0.8 range is like my sweet spot. With some more aggressive, but that's my sweet. But on this one, the 0.68, this gives such a close, comfortable shave. It just absolutely does. The 0.6, it's a workhorse as far as with efficiency, but the comfort level is just superb. I do compare every other razor to this one as far as comfort level. And I say there are some that get close. We're not talking about those razors now. We're talking about this one. But this is it. This is it. And I've got the more aggressive base plate and another razor and another Timeless. The little short stubby handle one you see, which will come up in the next month or so. But this is just it. This just sets the scale for efficiency and comfort. So let me let's see here. Yeah, we're going to do a little buffing pass. Sometimes, and with this soap, I could have kept going and pressing it on, but I like to show you the buffing pass, so I saved it just so I could do a buffing pass. And that's just the neck. It's those extra tough whiskers, especially like right here on both sides, where the thickest whiskers are, right along the jawline. On my offhand side too is usually a spot for me. And the water just makes the whiskers like stand out. I got that part real good too. Right there. And done. Nice and close. Water on this side. Jawline, not so much. There's a spot right there on the jawline. Anything else? Oh, maybe a spot right there. Yeah, got that. Come on, right there. Really light, just going really light. And I go back this way too, because it's like a V shape right there. Nope, that's it, got it. Nice shave, comfortable shave. I'm not, don't feel like, I think I got a little neck right there. I got a little spot, but a couple of spots in the neck. but smooth, comfortable shave. Just really enjoy that shave. All right, I'm going to pause and wash up. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I am back, and just wanted to show you that timeless again too. See the head? The head is kind of big. It's kind of tall. It's got those like rounded bits there too. The way it does that, and it's just you see if you can see. It's hard to see because you don't count the little hole there. You're trying to see if you can see the blade gap. It's hard. I can't see with this. There's a light shining in my face too, so it's hard for me to see that. And the blade exposure, not all that much. It's kind of average. Blade for me, the blade exposure is not huge either. You know, like 0.68 and all that. So it's like okay, but it just does so well. And I wanted to show you a tip I saw watching Razor Emporium when he was interviewing Mantic 59 on what his routine is too. And he was like one of the original videoers of shave videos. So he uses a witch hazel, and this is just my wife's witch hazel. It's a rose because that's what my wife has. I stopped kind of buying it myself anymore just for space in the cabinet. I just use hers. I just sprayed it on a cotton pad, shake it out a couple times. So I've just used the warm water with a warm washcloth to wash off my face. So before I splash on, this is what he does. After the warm wash off, he uses the witch hazel to wash his face to minimize ingrowns, what have you. So I saw him, so I thought I don't do it all the time, but I try to show you new things, different things that other people are doing as well. So I'm just giving my face a little wipe down. And I did have a little spot. This is not a ingrown right here. This is just a blemish from wearing, steel chain or what have you. This wasn't ingrown. It's still kind of there. It's just barely popped. It's healing. It's, so it's like, but it's still there. So it's like, didn't cut it or anything on the use of the razor. But he does that. And now the cold water rinse. So we're going to do that next. So run the cold water. Do two splashes of that and I'll get my towel down in a sec here, but 2 splashes cold water. All right, 2 splashes cold water, and I need my alum. I finally opened the one I got for Christmas because the other one got just so small and just like popped out of the thing, so I just got this one. Little bit of stinging right here, basically on my 2 spots right there on the neck, and that's typically where I always get stinging. But other than the rest of the face, just minor area here and there and again. Oh, little spot right there, where I got that little tiny little neck. Didn't even feel it when it happened, but there we go. Put that back. All right, now 2 splashes to wash it back off again. All right. And I'm trying to do that now too, because I never rinsed it off for years. Now I'm rinsing it off. Try new things. Just get a little cool breeze there, and now I think the high in North Carolina here today is, where I live, is going to be like 88 degrees is the high today. So, but the humidity hasn't come yet, so that's coming. That'll be next month before we get to humidity. But right now, just enjoying it. And still we're getting lots of pollen coming in. So yeah, I still can't wax the cars yet because I'm waiting for the pollen. When I go out and I can see that there's not like a layer of thin dust on that vehicle, then I know I can wax the vehicles. Let me pause, get a little sip. Morning coffee, second cup, yeah. So there, we got that all done. Now we're ready for the aftershave. Now the aftershave I'm using today is not a matching aftershave. It's Myrsol, and of course, both samples go in the giveaway. I can't say the next one because the next one's actually already sealed. I've got that box already loaded with stuff, and there will be a video announcement for that giveaway. But so this will be the one after that. So starting the next one. But Myrsol, what's this say? Type C? Formula C. And they called it, the scent it's menthol with a hint of mint. Give it a shake because that's what I do. All right, let's spray this on. Oh, right up the nose. Oh, what else is in there? It's almost like a hint of citrus. Almost. Something else is in there. Something else is in there that they didn't mention. But a classic Myrsol. Yeah. Invigorating, very light. I won't smell it an hour from now, whatever. Very light, which is, if you don't really care for being to do that, then yeah, you're fine. I am using a heavier scent. I am using, well, I'll show you what I use, and we'll talk about that in a second too. For deodorant, I've been using the Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements Dragon Noir to match the aftershave, the Dragon Noir aftershave we get. And I wanted to try theirs just because I like to try different deodorants. I don't use antiperspirants, especially anything with aluminum. Absolutely not. That's why I cannot stand that carpy stuff that's made in North Carolina that's supposed to be so wonderful. No, it's got aluminum in it, so I don't want it. But I tried this, and this is a typical 24-hour type deodorant. That's what it does. And I used a different one that we're not going to go into detail about. That's the last couple of days for me. But anyway, just different things I'm testing and probably do video on later. But yes, smooth shave. Smooth, nice shave. I really enjoyed that shave. Very comfortable, very nice and close. Ready to face my day. I'm going to go, next thing to do for me is to go to Lowe's and buy some crown molding, because I'm going to crown mold the hallway I just painted recently. So I'm going to, that'll be the next job. Because when I painted it, it got, I noticed up in the corners in the back of the hall where the wall meets the ceiling, there's like a little bit of wrinkly and all that. And yes, I could fix all that and smooth it out, or I could just go over it with crown molding. So yeah, crown molding it is, and it just looks classy. I just like the looks of it anyway as well. So I'm going to do that. So little small project is my next project to work on. So anyway, hope you got your agenda for the day all worked out. I say I've got some errands to run. Got to go get some oil too for my lawn, my riding mower, because I'm going to change the oil in that, because my kit that I ordered from Amazon is coming today, and I'll use the 2 quarts oil and prep that. Already sharpened the blades yesterday because I've got a Cub Cadet zero turn mower, 42-inch deck. That's, it needs maintenance. So that's also on the agenda for today. A few other things, but besides that, hope you enjoyed. Maybe you learned something today. If you did, please like and subscribe, and go with God.